You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
There's still some part of my brain that is not used to being up and functional and communicative on a Sunday, but it's coming around. Slowly but surely, it's coming around. Hope it's going the same way for all of you. Hello, welcome back to another stupid sports show. Having some midday Sunday baseball between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers, both firmly entrenched in the middle of their respective divisions, because in the American League, everything goes through the East, apparently. At a very basic level, Ron, I am functioning, you know? At the very least, I am processing oxygen and able to read numbers and understand what they mean. Outside of that, I would not profess to be able to do anything more. I'm just here, man. Yeah, I did see that. The Brewers got back into first place over the Pirates. 1.5 game lead. Not bad. Yeah. Oh, hello, Sticks. Good to see you again. Hope y'all are doing well today and that we've had enough sports madness to satisfy your ever-hungry palates while we wait for the NFL to come back, as is tradition when summer comes along. But me, myself, I'm just waiting for the dates and times to come back so that I can know when I can start streaming the hockey series of my nightmares. Canes and Panthers. Eastern Conference Final. Oh yeah, no, I was live for that game last night, Sticks. That was 31 flavors of bonkers. Fun, but bonkers. And just all the quick goals from the Stars, and it was... I talked to a couple people today and whose teams are already out, mostly like the Midwest fans, and a lot of them are actually rooting for the Kraken. So there are more fans of them out there than one would think. Yes, good point. Let me reach back here. Today's main sponsor is Legal Coffee, the Mexican instant coffee that is 99.5% guaranteed to not contain methamphetamines or copium, but has enough fentanyl to scare your aunt into think that you've become woke. You are exactly right, Ron. The Kraken are the newest hockey team in the league. I want to say this is their second or third year in existence. I know they had the expansion draft fairly recently. But I have to say they have done pretty well for themselves as a franchise. Yep, Sticks corrects me. It's the second season for them. Huzzah, huzzah. I'm also waiting for the actual streams to get started so that I can get something that works and we can get on with the business of calling this game and playing along at home, we do have bingo going today, as you can see by the little link that is indicated somewhere up here. If you just stumbled in, yeah, we're keeping track of Tigers Mariners today, but we're also playing bingo just in case the game turns out to not be any fun. So at least we can have some fun things happening and, you know, feel like a winner, even if the team we want doesn't actually do anything. Oh, a Kraken Panthers Stanley Cup. I don't know why I called them the Crackers. It's... yeah, there's only one for one box of crackers, and they're not a sponsor today, so we will just leave that be. Nope, you've got card 14. That is all yours, Sticks. You are set. Meanwhile, I will just keep refreshing. Are any of you going yet? No, you're not. All right. Yeah, so oh yeah, I love me some crackers too, but I don't think I would name a baseball team after them. If only because I don't want to put up from the demented honking from people who think that I'm trying to insult them. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Nope, that one doesn't work, so we will try the next absolutely legal stream that I'm going through. Oh, you're really gonna do it? You're gonna dye your hair cracking blue if they make it? Hey. Well, best of luck. Hope that works out for you guys. All right. All right, folks. We have footage. We have something that appears to be a pitcher coming out to the mound. It's going to be Wentz on the mound for the Tigers. They're playing in Detroit today. Just so as y'all know. Fist bumping the young girl on the mound. Cool. Okay. They're going over his pitch usage. Oh yes, we are. No, they weren't as ornery, honestly. Joey Wentz has an ERA of 6.09. So we'll keep that in mind for our for that space. And welcome back, Quarterman. They are actually... there's less gobbling and a lot more just muted chirping, which I didn't understand. But now Angie is jumping up on the table for at least the third time today. Oh, don't tell me I didn't put Angie jumps on the table again. Nope, I didn't. So what should have been an easy spot, I will just bank that and save it for another thing, which becomes impossible to happen. I will try to find something that we can put it towards as soon as these things start going. They're focusing on the Mariners manager and celebrating the fact that the Mariners are above 500, so good for them. Best way to celebrate Mother's Day in Detroit is with a baseball. All right, Crawford's going to be up first for the Mariners, batting .243 on the season, left-hander. Card number 12, I don't believe, is taken. And that first pitch is inside. We are at 1-0. Pitch number 2, cracked foul down the right line. 1-1. Just double check. Nope. Cardman, card number 12 is all yours. 1-1 pitch from Wentz, getting delivered. And it will go right to second baseman. Easy play for the first out of the inning. All right. Yeah. She has been walking in front of me all day since I got back, went out for some morning coffee, and has decided that I was not paying requisite attention to her. All right, France is up now. Wentz pitches him way outside on the plate. Easy 1-0 start. A little high in the outside line. 2-0 now. I know, Angie. You have not had any attention paid to you in the last 10 minutes. That one's going to get skied foul. 2-1. And also, they haven't gotten a chance to go outside, but it's also supposed to rain for the entire afternoon, so sorry, it's not going to happen, folks. 2-1 from Wentz. A little too high on outside. 3-1 now. We have another ground ball to second. A little bit of a tumble and dive to get that one, because that was a hard, quick hit toward the top of the diamond. But they do manage to get the out. Fantastic adjustment by the second baseman to be in position to get the throw off to Torkelson. All right, we got Rodriguez up now. And we got another high and outside pitch, 1-0. I'd heard about Ja Morant getting in trouble for some off-field activities. High in the strike zone, 1-1. All right, so we'll get an early indication of where this umpire is going to be living for their decisions. That one just curves wildly high, 2-1. Let me see about Mr. Ja Morant. Okay, he's been suspended from the Grizzlies officially. Big swing and a miss. Right there. That will make this 2-2, I believe. Yep. 2-2 count now for Rodriguez, batting .214 on the season so far. And yeah, Ja Morant appears to flash gun on live stream months after suspension. Fan bloody-tastic. He dropped the third strike, and he will advance to first on that wonderful little oddity. All right. Guess it could have gone much worse. And of course, True North votes for Pepsi Max. And we got Suarez up fourth for the Mariners. Will take a called strike to get his at-bat started. 1-for-7 in this series that they've got going with the Tigers right now. Another one high and away. 1-1. Oh yeah, just so you all know, the automatic win conditions are if we get a home run on the 69th pitch of the game, pop fly out to end the top of the first. So, yeah, like I said, home run on the 69th pitch, either of the game or off of a pitcher. We will take either. And someone that we know is actually at the game today. Mexi is there. So if we manage to spot him in the stands, everybody wins. Nope, 15 has not been taken, Luke. That card is yours. And we haven't had very much get called so far, except for the free space. And a very quiet 4 up, 3 down first inning. We had one batter advance on a dropped third strike, but other than that, pretty slow start to the game, I gotta be honest. And it's a rematch? Wait a minute. The Nuggets made it. When did the Nuggets make the Western Conference Finals last? I know they'd been kind of knocking on the door for a while, but I wasn't aware that they had been there recently. Myself, I am good. Just, looking forward to the rest of the day when things can happen. Zach McKinstry is the second baseman who made 2 of the outs in the first inning. He is up. He will be facing Gilbert on the mound for the Mariners. Oh, they made it in the 2020 bubble. That strange time. And that pitch is high up the middle. 1-0. Have to wait for a moment to get Gilbert's ERA as McKinstry fouls off that pitch to the left side. 1-1. And Gilbert has an ERA of 3.79. So and a great job by the Seattle center fielder to... Oh, no, I thought he had caught that, but he stopped it from going any further and held dude to a single. Yeah, no, that could have gone very, very badly. But his managed to be in the right place to catch it on the first hop. And just like that, the Tigers have a runner on first in the bottom of the beginning inning. Green is now up to bat. Watches that one go low and away for ball 1. Now, I understand, Corn, man. That was kind of a odd year for sports. Fouled away now, 1-1. This is Green who is up to bat right now. Well, the competition still happened even without audiences. Or live audiences, to say the least. And we have another one ripped out to left field. They're able to get it back in quickly before there can be an advance to third. So now we've got runners on first and second. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Now we have Baez up for the Tigers. The Buccaneers title was definitely the least fraudulent. Well, yeah, the script writers did a good enough job of making it feel that way. I have a called strike to start a 1-1. Gilbert looks back, and we'll get another called strike as my signal suddenly turns choppy. Oh, and 2. That pitch just gets away from him. Everybody will advance. If you got wild throw / pitch, mark it off on your cards, folks. And this is a bit of an ugly start for the Mariners. Runners on second and third. Big whiff for that one. We are currently at a 1-2 count. We're just talking about the COVID year when no one was allowed to go to the games. And now we have the fun where my stream freezes on the 1-2 pitch. And what do you know? Looks like a run got batted in. Actually, I think we might have had a sacrifice. Because now we just got a batter on second and 1 out, but it is 1-0. Torkelson is up to bat right now. Currently got a 1-1 count. Gilbert looks back at Green, who's taken a lead at second. Nah. I expect this kind of nonsense from the streams. You know, when you're on the high seas, you have to expect some rocky weather. But no, Fix Jim's internet is just when this stream, my video, ends up completely dying and my upload goes to crap. Counts at 2-2, by the way. Just have to calm yourself down. I gotcha. A fun of work. That heater will get skied to the infield. And third baseman will come in, make an easy grab for out number 2 is where we're at. And now we're getting the creepy, I mean fucking creepy computer graphics to display how a pitcher's splitter works. Yeah, it doesn't help when the guy has no face, and especially when we get to see his face afterwards. Doesn't help, Major League Baseball. A low pitch for 1-0 to Nick Maton, who's batting 157 this season. Ooh. Big cut right there and a miss. 1-1 now. Yes, exactly. Google StatCast. That's exactly what I'm doing, Corn Man. You nailed it in 1. Looking back at second, here's the 1-1. Didn't need that much catcher assistance, but got it anyway. Called strike. 1-2 now. Wow. Here's the 1 and 2. Will be a chopper to second. Be an easy third out to end. Oh, no, wait. We're not there yet, are we? Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. Detroit finishes that inning with 2 hits. They get 1 run in. And they have an early lead as we go to the bottom of the second. Oh, top of the second. Forgive me. Whee! All right. I know that a lot of the games are going to be starting within the next hour, so I'm going to leave the scoreboard away for another time. And once again, I had wanted to do the Celtics 76ers game this afternoon as well, but it's supposed to be starting like right near the end of when this is finishing, and I don't trust the scheduling or timing to help me at all, so I've just decided to make this the one stream for the day. I hope you all understand. Besides, I've got some major cleaning to do, although at the moment both the cats seem to be sleeping peacefully. Monty is on top of his new giant box. And of course, as you can probably see once I get this out of the way, we have an Angie. And those eyes are big and angry. Yes, they are, Angie. I know, because you think I'm making fun of you on the internet again, isn't it? Well, I'm not. I'm just pointing out that you exist. No worries. Yeah. Exactly, Cord Man. Like, so far, Major League Baseball has better starting times than the NHL and NBA playoffs. And dang, just like that, a called strike and a swing and a miss on Tim Murphy. 0-2. Three straight pitches to get the strikeout. Woo! And I think we do have strikeout on here. We've got to have strikeout on here, don't we? Well, if it's not on there, we add it. No full count yet. We haven't had a double either. It was just a couple of singles and a wild pitch, and then I think a sacrifice that got that run in the first inning for the Tigers, and we have another swing and miss on the batter. It was Hernandez, 229 average on the season. Damn, 0-2 now, swing and a miss. Yeah, in basketball. In baseball, we call that good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Yep. This will get popped up right to the edge of the infield grass. First baseman backing up to get out number 2. Or is that... No, that's out number... I'm losing track. I don't know what's going on anymore. Can you tell I'm still waking up? I wonder if I had one of our spots is board spectator on their phone, by the way. I thought that was in the strike zone, but they're calling it a ball. All right, 1-0. I'm not sure if Cabrera is still playing or not. I didn't remember seeing his name in the lineup when they flashed it. Jose Caballero up now, the second baseman. Wentz with the 2-0. Catcher assistance does not get it inside enough for the umpire's liking. We have 3-0. So far we haven't had very much. We've gotten the play ball, we've had a wild throw / pitch. And holy crap, we got a walk. All right, got a 2-out walk. Not the worst thing that has happened for the Tigers so far, but then the game is still young. We could get all kinds of fresh nonsense brought in. All right, got the DH Pollock up now. We'll watch that one go in for a called strike. Ooh, Pollock's got a 130 average on the season. Yeah, that sounds like a designated hitter. A little bit too low. We'll be 1-1 now. Ugh. Okay. An attempted pickoff opportunity by the catcher goes nowhere. Count is 2-1. You know, that is a decent loophole. Low and away, might have caught it, but I can't tell with the size I have to keep this screen. 2-2. Because that catcher can make as many pickoff attempts as they can. Caballero making the effort now to steal. And he does not get even the out at first. Caballero held up at second. Didn't want to challenge that. And is just an easy single. All right, first and second now, 2 outs. That one will get skied down the right field line. Haggerty up to bat now. And 1 runner in scoring position. Could be very easy for the Mariners to tie this game up. Yeah, but we're looking for more than 3 foul balls in 1 at-bat. Damn, is that over already? Wow, they got started quickly today. Count is at 0-2. Oh, and 2 now from Wentz. That one also gets ripped foul. Oh, they started like 12 Eastern. Damn. That is quick. Wentz checking back on Caballero. Getting a minor lead at second. And Haggerty takes time. I think this might be the only time that batters only get 1 timeout now, right? That's part of their new rules. Damn, and a big curve on that one. Called strike 3. The Mariners will strand 2. And the Tigers will get out of that inning. Very fortunately. But still 1-0. 1 hit, 1 walk, but everything else very easily handled by Wentz. get this cleared and move on to now the second. Yep, there we go. Sorry, don't mind me. I was just thinking of ways that I could make my life easier for this, but I should probably just write them down instead of saying them out loud and boring all of you. Anyway, the schedule, depending on how the Game 7s go or the potential Game 7s, Kraken Stars, we got to wait for that series to finish. We got to see if Vegas Edmonton is going to go to Game 7, because apparently we're not going to get the schedule for the Eastern Conference Finals until the Western Conference Finals are set. I haven't seen a single update that has been telling me otherwise. Yeah. You know, considering ChatGTP is run by frustrated people making minimum wage, I don't think I'm going to worry too much about that. Ibanez now up for Detroit. Will foul it back for the first pitch. 0-1. What's up, Angie? You planning on stealing that box away from Monty? Last one was a little bit high, 1-1. The follow-up really reaches across the plate for that one. We'll foul it off to the left. 1-2 now. Oh, yeah. First it was crypto. Then it was everything's going to be NFTs. And that is a ground out to short. Get the first out of the bottom of the second. Still empty bases. Now, who is this dude? Oh, Badu. Oh, from Silver Springs, Maryland. He skies that one into center field. Was able to keep track of it, though. Center fielder will catch it for out number 2. And once again, baseball doing its part to make our lives easier by going as quickly as possible. Oh, right. I always forget when I'm using other keyboard. We are now at a 1-1 pitch to 1-1 count on Matt Vierling. So far, Gilbert has thrown 28 pitches, only the second inning. Does manage to get this count to 1-2. Yeah, Gilbert's been having a few control issues so far today. That's another high one, 2-2. Oh, God, 11:35. Damn, that was a drive. But unfortunately, center field was in good position to catch it. 3 up, 3 down. We'll move to the top of the third. There we go. Now, I do realize that I haven't really covered the Vegas-Edmonton series very much, so I don't quite have a good idea of how it's shaking out between those two teams. So anybody who's been able to keep track of that for any amount of time, is there a team in that series that has a particular edge right now? Because it feels a bit like the Kraken Stars, very back and forth, one game each, with no real dominance like with Canes Devils or Leafs Panthers. Cornman says the Knights do. Okay, is there something specific? Is it a physicality thing? Is it an excess of skill players, or what's going on? And why are you batting at my hair now? Yes, I know Monty is there on the box. He got there first. Oilers are the superior team, but the Knights just keep hanging around. They have the fire in them that the Oilers don't. So we got a little bit of Leafs Panthers echoes in there. I gotcha. All right. All right, Wentz goes back to work against Crawford, who is 0 for 1 on day. That will be a called strike to get things started. Second pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. Now, so far out of the two starting pitchers, Wentz seems to be having a better day on the mound so far, even with that little bit of hiccups in the second inning. He just seems like he's got more control on his pitches. I would not be surprised if we see an early exit for Gilbert. Kip, it is, excuse me, going pretty well. Once again, Angie has decided to get down in front and make things difficult. This is a line shot out to center field. That will be a base hit for the Mariners. Get themselves a runner on first. Make sure I get that hit added to the total. Is there something else I can do for you, Angie? Is there an important matter you would like to take up? Another soft one to center. It is going to drop for another hit. Crawford is going to race for third, and they will let him have it. He teases that he's going to run for home and then thinks better of it. So now, runners at the corners. Man, right as I say something good about Wentz, he starts throwing softballs. Oh, I only wish she was concerned about that. She doesn't have to pay for it, so. And also, to her, I am the sanitation committee. Meanwhile, Pirates are beating the Orioles top of the third. A little bit of vengeance that the Orioles managed to defeat them yesterday. Wentz loses control of that one. 1-0. Oh, man, we got a balk. We got an absolute balk, folks. All right, mark it off on your card. Damn. And now Rodriguez is going to smack that one to left field. It'll be another base hit. Damn. That's their fourth hit of the inning. They now have 2 runs batted in. They have taken the lead here in the 3rd inning. And we are a runner getting in from second to score on that one. So now we have 1 run first, and the lead has changed. Card number 10, I do not believe is taken. Let me just confirm that. Nope, we're good. Oh, Mr. Pizzle is here. Hope you're doing well today. Rays are currently beating the Yankees 3-0 in the middle of the 3rd. And now we have a conference out at the mound. I guess they're making sure that Wentz is doing okay. His confidence isn't shaken after that just string of hits coming in from the top of the Seattle order. So far we have had a balk, we've had play ball, and wild throw / pitch. All right, Suarez is back up. That pitch will be low to him, 1-0. Suarez 0 for 1 on the day. Meanwhile, Nationals are leading the Mets 3-2. Big cut by Suarez. Hits nothing. 1-1. Are we still? Yeah, we're still at 0 outs in this inning. And Wentz's pitch count is going up rapidly. A little bit too much inside. 2-1 now. And that's another grounder foul down the left line. 2-2. Let's see. All right, and because I didn't have Angie jumps on the table, another base hit into left field. We now have it at first and second with 0 outs. Oh. We have also gotten, just because I knew I would forget about this, call on the field is booed because there were some major boos coming up from the crowd for that balk. So, if you've got that, mark it off on your cards. I don't think we've had anything else so far. Didn't even think we got a broken bat. Got an 0-1 count right now. We have the one pick-off attempt to second base. He's only got one more at this at-bat. And that one's a little bit outside while dude on second was hopping forward trying to draw the attention of the catcher, it looks like. Christian Yelich hit his 3rd home run in the last 2 games. Brewers and Royals are tied 1-1, bottom of the 1st. Thank you for the update, Logan. I appreciate it. That one's low and inside, 2-1. Tim, hope you've been doing well. It's good to see you, dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we've got a call to the bullpen going. Ooh. We're at a 2-2 count now. After that foul ball. Just shaking your head at the NHL? Yeah. Oh, they got the runner at second, but weren't able to get it at first, so it's only 1 out, and now we have runners at the corners. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Kraken won, which was, cool to see. And we did get pizza from that game, so that's a bonus at least. Damn. Torkelson couldn't grab the foul ball as he ran for it. Yep. Fielder's choice. Thank you. Thank you, Logan. Mark it off. That player had a choice to whether he could go to third or second. He decided to go to second instead. Now, another big curve. We've got it now to 0-2 after that foul and a big swing and miss. Still in the top of the third, Mariners have stormed back into this game, just beating up Wentz, whose pitch count is already up to 54. And another one fouled away. Second foul of the at-bat. As the third foul of this at-bat. We might be able to get that spot checked off. Come on. Come on. You can do it. This will be a line drive to right that should get a run in. At the tag. The sac fly. We now have a 3-1 lead for the Mariners. Do I have sacrifice on here? I can't believe I don't have a sacrifice on here. Let me get that in for next time. And oh yeah, because I didn't have Angie jumping on the table, if you've got shutout, mark it off on your cards. Oh, Caballero's up again. Take strike one. Activity in the Dodgers bullpen. I mean, Tigers bullpen. Yeah, I'm very awake. Can you tell? That one will get ripped past the third baseman. Another hit for the Mariners. Jeez, what are they up to now? Like 5 hits? Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 5 hits, 3 ones. Wentz is done for the day. And if you have... Didn't I have it on here somewhere? I could have sworn I did. Come on, where's the pitcher getting taken out early? I could have sworn I had a space for that. Oh man, did I really forget to put that space in? And I had made a specific point to try to get that fixed before the game. Man, I'm just upset with myself now. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? Just to make up for that, since I forgot that spot, we will just take no-hitter off the board. So if you got no-hitter, mark that off, since no-hitter's already not a possibility for this game. Man, this is turning into a bit of a clown show now for the Detroit Tigers. Oh, you're close to bingo already, Luke? All right, that's what we like to hear. Absolutely. All right, now we're going to go through the recap of the inning where the Seattle Mariners lineup just dinked. Hit after hit and run after run. And also managed to get a balk. So, all right, that's going to be a total of 6 hits for Wentz. New pitcher comes in. That ball gets fouled back by Pollock. 0-1. Runners currently at first and second. Still only... I cannot tell from the life of me whether that's supposed to be 1 or 2 outs, but... Yep, that's 2 outs. And that pitch is outside. 1-1 now. Hopefully we can get that for you. And there is some good sun in the outfield, Kip, so sun gets in their eyes has a chance of happening. Another outside pitch from Cisneros. Now 2-1. Looking back at the runner on second, another pitch to the outside, 3-1. Ooh. You know, I was talking a lot of smack about Gilbert before this game got started, and, God, he might go even further than I thought. Nope, no issues with the sun there. That is an easy out in center field for the Tigers. And they put the camera on Wentz one last time with his head down in the dugout as we finally move on to the middle of the third. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take myself a little pause for the cause because I need to take care of some important business. We'll be back to the bottom of the third here on Mariners Tigers in just a moment here on another Stupid Sports Show. And just like that, Monty is done with my nonsense, and we are back. Looks like we've already had one person foul out for the Tigers. So, bit of a lousy start for the top of the third inning. Gilbert has seemed to regain his control, gets a called first strike on this at-bat. This is McKinstry, who got a hit his first time up. Fouls it over into the left field stands. A little bit of a scramble for the ball. We're waiting on the 0-2. Skies at high. The 1-2 now. Three to 1 in the bottom of the third. A huge third inning for the Mariners, where they hung so many runs on Wentz that he got taken out of the game. Let me see if there's anything else that I have missed. Nope, nothing so far. McKinstry is going to loop this out to center, but fielder comes out, makes an easy catch. Second out of the bottom of the third. Mariners showing each other the requisite support. Rodriguez coming in to make the play. And now Green is up to bat. Inside of the plate, we have an 0-1 count. Green just watched that one come in like it was no big deal. And hi, Kung Fu. Hope you're doing well today. Couldn't bring that one in from the outside. Even catcher assistants can't help some pitches. 1-1. Gilbert managed to get this between the gap of the first and the second baseman. That's right field. We have a runner on base for the Tigers with 2 outs. All right. Can they get something together while working on only a single out here in the third? Javier Baez up now. We will take it low. No catcher assistants can get that one in the good graces of the umpire. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Mariners lead by 2. A little bit of extra waiting time and bites on a knuckle curveball. 1-1. Ooh. That one was only 81 miles an hour. Just had a nasty bite to it. Gilbert throws to first. The Seattle first baseman makes the requisite touch of the ball to the back of the runner. Still has one pickoff attempt left. And that 96 mile per hour one is on the outside of the plate. 1-2. Baez 0 for 1 today. Can't exactly remember what he did in the first inning to prevent himself from getting on base. That one went in the dirt. Catcher's able to keep it in front of him then. No advancement for the base runner. 2-2. Nope. Gilbert lets the pitch clock go, gets off the 2-2, and that is fouled down the left line. Wait, it's Scherzer in New York and they're still losing to the Nationals? Dang. That's another foul by Baez, that this time down the right field side. All right. Taking his time, getting the pitch clock all the way down. That pitch just bounces. No way to keep that in front of him, but the easy advancement for the runner to second base. Meanwhile, Braves are leading the Blue Jays 4-3 in the top of the third. Thank you once again, everybody who's providing the score updates. Just because sometimes it slips my mind. Gilbert's about to reach his pitch count that he had for the first inning when he got his only run scored on him so far. And Baez will crank it to right field. And dang, just like that, we have another RBI. And the Tigers are within one. All right, we sort of have a game again. We also have about 6 more innings to go, so this game is far from over. Called strike on Spencer Torkelson, meanwhile. Two outs, 0-1 pitch, checked swing, and they call it. And the throw to second for the attempted pickoff gets away. Baez will hold up at third. Okay. So, yeah. This is just the pitch was off target in the dirt. I'm almost tempted to put down what a throw, because what a terrible throw that was. Oh, I gotta do an email purge too, Luke. I feel your pain on that one. That pitch gets skied way outside and high, 1-2. Now we get a little bit of noise from the home crowd. They're whooped up again. And another one gets sent high, 2-2. Oh yeah, no, it's never fun. It's never fun, but I'm about to lose all of my space in my account, so that definitely has to happen. Tying run on third. Here's the 2-2. And his bat just goes flying! Okay. It's an out. The inning's over. And dude just let his bat go whoosh. I don't think it hit anybody. It just went down the line. But, oh my goodness. That was just... Oh. Yeah, you can tell how exciting this game has been, right? That the most entertaining thing so far has been Torkelson losing control of his bat as he strikes out. All right, they will strand Baez on third, but they do get back within 1 run. So, that's fortunate for them. Right. Oh, Colt. Yeah, well, so far the Mariners looked like they could do it. They had a big third inning that knocked out the starting pitcher for the Tigers. So far things looking good for Seattle. And I think they just found my stream and cut me off. All right. Will we luck out here? All right. We are behind again, so I'm probably going to be saying things way after they happen. I apologize for that, but hopefully we can catch up soon. And Astros are leading the White Sox 3-0 in the bottom of the second. Big surprise. Big hack from Haggerty, leading off the fourth. Getting 0-1 count early. Cisnero gets his sixth pitch in. Haggerty will send that out to center field. And Green will get the easy out. Damn. Got the strike with the catcher assistance that time for the... Very nice. We're at an 0-1 count again for Crawford, who is 1 for 2 on the day. That pitch way outside. Catcher has to go chasing it. 1-1. Oh. And just like that, we have another line drive hit to right, another single for the Mariners, and a runner on first with 1 out. All right, I'm caught up there. Great. Meanwhile, Reds Marlins scoreless in the bottom of the fourth. And France is now up to bat. That pitch way up. Got close to his head a little bit. 1-0. And now Cisneros is getting the eyes warning from the umpire. Same thing happened for Wentz before he got a balk. They're trying to emphasize that the pitcher has to be looking at you before you can start your pitching motion. Ibanez will charge forward from third to get that grounder. Second out, grabbed at first. Runner will advance to second. Could have been a lot worse. Hopefully they can get out of this inning with a minimum of unpleasantness. I've got Rodriguez coming up now, 1 for 2 on the day. Cisneros taking his time. Fouls that off to the right. Ball hit him right up near his hands. We are at 0-1. And goody gumdrops, my stream froze again. As always, I appreciate your patience, folks, when we have to work through these technical difficulties. And meanwhile, looks like Rodriguez struck out. Completely missed it, but I saw the after effects of Rodriguez talking to the umpire. You know what? I'm willing to count that. Batter has words for umpire. So if you have that box, batter has words for umpire, mark it off on your cards. And by the way, so far, we have had play ball, the free space, call on the field is booed, fielder's choice, batter has words for umpire, shutout, that's a make-up space, balk, and wild throw / pitch. And because I, for some reason, didn't have sacrifice fly on this, yeah, let's just mark off that more than 3 foul balls in 1 at-bat one. What the hell? I'm tired of counting. Oh, and now they're trying to get me to gamble on baseball. Fan-friggin-tastic. Hey, and it's a lurking Ishii. Hello. Hope you're doing well today and you've recovered from the sadness that is the elimination of the Golden State Warriors. I know, it's rough. But hopefully you can still find some entertainment in whatever playoffs are left. Meanwhile, we're at the bottom of the 4th. Gilbert, surprisingly, is still in the game, even though he was the first one to get a run scored on him, as the Mariners' bats came to life in the 3rd inning. A called strike to begin things, 0-1. For Maton, that's going to be an 0-2 now after that gets sent foul. All right. Oh, and 2, and strike out in 3 straight pitches. Damn. I have nothing about the duck on this card. I just thought it was fitting that they make an appearance. And now Ibanez swings and misses to get things started with an 0-1 count at his at-bat. Jordan Poole. He was one of the people that folks were clouding on, along with Draymond Green. Ishii, I'm doing pretty well. Had a good morning. Got some decent coffee, some good conversation, and right now, a decently evenly matched baseball game to get things going along on Saturday. Oh, it's not Saturday. It's Sunday. I know what day it is. It's also Mother's Day, which is why there's so much pink on the field. Or at least on the umpire's mask and a few of the bats. Pardon me. Alright, count is now at 1-2. Another miss, now 2-2. Apparently, Jordan Poole had disappeared like Austin Matthews did in the playoffs. We got another strikeout, by the way, so that's 2 straight strikeouts for Gilbert so far this inning. He must have gotten his mojo back during that last break. Twins are currently beating the Cubs 4-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Low strike 1 for Baddoo, who is my favorite name of all the players so far. You don't want Draymond Green to go? Hey, we love our corporate synergy. Every possible opportunity we can, we appreciate it. Skied out to the warning track. Is he going to be able to get it? Allen able to chase it down, get the third out of the inning, move things to the... What is it now? Oh, we're at the top of the fifth, aren't we? I'm completely losing track of everything that's going on. That's how we know. That's how we know it's a baseball stream. When I get behind on all the things. All the things. Hopefully this will be a competent and professionally run organization, at least by the World Series. Maybe. Perhaps. Speaking of corporate synergy, we gotta give another shout out to our main sponsor for today, Legal Coffee. It's in that one aisle of the grocery store that your grandparents are too scared to go into because they feel they might get their taxes raised. Oh yeah, Green Clay and Steph. They're big parts of they're a big trio for the Warriors, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Oh yes, they did get the four rings together, and honestly, it didn't seem like the Warriors had lost too much as far as pieces. So I was a little surprised that they didn't do better than they had before. So if one goes, they all go. Oh. Damn. That guy who just got the last out of the inning ran into the netting along the foul line to catch a ball, and when he hit the ground, it popped out of his glove, so that's, So it was called no out. That's disappointing, because it was a fun out to watch. Meanwhile, we got a 1-1 count on the first batter, and that is... no clue who that is. Every time I put it on full screen, yeah, the stream just completely craps out. Wait a minute, do we have another pitcher in now? This is the third pitcher of the game now for the Tigers that is in. He threw up on the court and held it in his mouth. Ooh. Ooh, that's Suarez, who is up to bat. Thank you. And we have now made it to a full count. If you got full count, folks, mark it off on your cards. Yes, that's right. Request thread will close at 7 o'clock tonight for tomorrow night's stupid streaming show. This will get fouled down the line, rushing in from right field to make the play. It will happen. Out number 1. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bally's. I really need to hear another message from my Southeast Michigan Ford dealer. Mm-hmm. All right, Tom Murphy is out now. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Owl will be grounded foul, and this pitcher's windup got a lot of moves to it. I thought all these rules were like trying to cut down on the number of moves that a pitcher could make during their windup. Mm-hmm. Yep, Luke. That's who I'm partnering up with today. Got an 0-2 count now on Murphy. Lost track of that one in the dirt somewhere. Now 1-2. Hey. I mean, what do I expect? You know, when you're sailing the seven seas in the name of sport, sports nonsense. Great job picking up that chopper by the third baseman and where the shortstop was supposed to be. They kind of switched positions. Tosses it across the diamond for the second out. Yeah, no, they're doing their best with me too, Luke. Don't worry. That pitch for... Yeah, as Hernandez is outside. He'll start with a 1-0. Good one. Right down the middle. 1-1. Still 3-2. Tigers hopefully will be able to get something going in the bottom of the fifth. We have a slow one to short, and they aren't able to get it to first in time. That's another hit for the Mariners. Run on any contact. That is honestly the kind of hit that I would do whenever I was playing softball in Chicago. Take a bunch of big practice swings and then immediately hit it into the dirt in front of home plate and force all the fat guys who were having their one athletic contest for the week to rush forward to try to grab the ball. And we get things restarted with the next batter with a called strike. This is Caballero up again, 1-for-1 on the... I think he might have gotten walked earlier. Or maybe they don't count certain other things. Catcher assistance makes that 0-2. And Luke, it's not bad that you think that. I mean, the sports-specific channels are already in a special level of hell, you know, considering, you know, piracy and all the additional streaming options that are coming out. The thing that just... I know things are going to get bad in the future, but the thing that solidified it for me was finding out that there's going to be a Black Friday game for the NFL. And of all things, it's going to be on Amazon. So, yeah. I'm old. I hate everything. And now we have another stolen base. You see, I knew there was a reason that I didn't put stolen bases on here, because now they're as common as Cracker Jacks. Working on a 1-2 to Caballero. That one's in the dirt as well. Catcher manages to keep that in front of him, luckily. Damn, we're at another full count already. Yeah, can't complain, but, you know, there's still something to be said for quality control. Activates your party patrol, your mind, body, and soul. For whom the bell tolls, let the rhythm explode. That'll get lined foul. Twins 8, Cubs nothing. End of the third. Englert on the 20th pitch of the inning, 3-2 count, walks the batter. Ooh, we have a 3-1-3 value game coming up on Tuesday. $3 hot dogs, $3 beer. Definitely cheaper than Wrigley. 7 runs in the 3rd inning. That's just embarrassing. That's another fielder's choice to end the inning as the throw is to first. Oh, that was a fun night. That was a very fun night. It was just the perfect opportunity to tweak the noses of all the Cubs fans. I took it. Hopefully I'll get another opportunity like that again. Meanwhile, Rays are up 8-4 on the Yankees in the top of the 5th. Once again, road to winning the American League pennant seems to go just straight through the AL East. Okay. Alright. I'm not sure if the announcers are already drunk, but they're talking to the wives of many of the Detroit players. Welcome back, Angie. Good to see you again in all your cranky, raspy glory. Oh, God. The most rewarding aspect of motherhood? Why? Oh. Unless there's actual rewards involved, like a card system where she could maybe earn some miles and get a vacation. That's the dumbest question I've ever heard. Come on. And right now, Braves 5, Jays 4. Damn. And damn, we have a wild pitch that allows the runner to go to second that might be scored as an error. Oh, he got called out because he didn't run in the appropriate part of the path. Great. Oh, the crowd is pissed. They are solidly pissed about that one. He bunted, and he didn't get back into the dirt for while he was running up the baseline. Wow. All right, called strike on the next batter. Yeah, he bunted, and because he ran too far to the inside while he was advancing to first, he got called out. I guess there was also something about him interfering with the first baseman's opportunity to catch the ball. Yeah, you know what? We can mark off bunt. Rogers will sky that to right field. Hernandez will keep it in front of him. But now we have a legit double, folks. If you've got double, mark it off on your card. Oh yay, Cubs finally got on the board, 8-1. Angie, I don't know why you decided for the stream when I need to pay the most attention to what's going on that you have decided to try to make things as difficult as possible. And remember, folks, we have other games going on. So anything that happens in other games that you might be keeping track of, I will take them for the bingo spaces. Because remember, we're trying to get as many bingos as possible. Now working a 2-0 count. Gilbert waits. A little bit too high. 3-0. Astros leading the White Sox 4-0, middle of the fourth. Big surprise. Oh, and he comes back with a called strike right down the middle. Gilbert will wait. Look back at second. Delivery. Outside. That is a walk. Now batters on first and second. We are at 1 out. All right, I've got the Seattle pitching coach coming out to the mound now. I'm not sure if there's going to be a change or just a talkity talk. Yeah, after the fifth is over, we'll do a rundown of the spots we've checked so far. Also give me an opportunity to make sure I haven't missed anything. Yeah, I think that ugly pickoff attempt earlier from the catcher that allowed Baez to go to third, I'm going to call that what a throw. Because what a throw could either be like, oh, what a throw, or just, what a throw. It's the difference between fuck me and fuck me. All Logan needs is batter has words for pitcher. All right, we're currently at an 0-1 count. Green will crack it into center field. And Rodriguez makes a sliding catch. That was a nice catch. Folks, you got what a catch. Mark that off on your cards because that one possibly saved another run getting batted in. Still at first and second, but now the Tigers have 2 outs. Oh, and Luke's got bingo. We might have our first bingo of the game, folks. All right, well, I'll look at card 15. Baez has skied it out. And he gets back to the warning track. Catches for out number 3. They strand 2 and are still behind as we go into the top of the 6th. Left column, you say? All right. I'll have to look again because I already forgot. 15. All right. Left column. Wild throw / pitch. We took the shutout for a spot we didn't get. We took the no-hitter for a spot we didn't get. Balk, and what a catch. Yep. Luke's got the first bingo of the day. Hopefully we can get at least a few more. So in that spirit, let's run down what we have checked off so far. Why do I have the hockey one open? I don't need the hockey spots right now. And why is this so large? I don't need it to cover the entire screen. That's not helping anybody. Anyway, we've gotten Play ball, the free space. Double, call on the field is booed. More than 3 foul balls in 1 at-bat. Fielder's choice. Batter has words for umpire. What a throw. What a catch. Shutout. Balk. Bunt. Full count. And wild throw / pitch. Come on, give me a box score so I can see if I have missed anything as far as hits and errors. Because they don't put the full one up except for like a brief blip right before they go to commercial. So I always seem to miss any errors that get recorded. Wait, is that the same pitcher or is it? Nope, that's Englert. Still in the game somehow and justifies it with a swing and a miss on Haggerty. Next pitch is in, gets skied along the left field line. And, nearly had a player collision on the other side of the line going for that foul. It will drop. No out. We got close. But thankfully no one hit. Yeah. That was 6 inches from being a player collision. Whew. Just whoosh, ships in the night. Count's now 0-2. Meanwhile, Game 7 is starting 20 minutes from now. Knew I couldn't depend on time to help me. Alwon gets away from them up high. 1-2 now. Yet another one fouled back. Still 1-2. Yeah. That's second stream in a row where Luke has managed to get bingo. Sometimes that happens, man. People get unlucky streaks on these bingo games, which is why I try to get as many bingos as possible for people. A checked swing down the third base line. It will give him enough time with that slow grounder to get the single. Let's go mark down another hit for the Mariners. You know, it was a good fielding attempt by the third baseman. Just didn't get enough on the throw to get it across. And now we have a batter on first. Crawford is up again. On the outside, but the umpire didn't like the way the ball was looking at him, so 1-0. Taking advantage of that extra 5 seconds that a pitcher is graced with when there's a batter on the base. This will get skied out to the warning track. And he gets the double play! Damn! Caught it out near the warning track in center field. And the Mariners coach looks happy. He wants it. Looks unhappy, rather. He wants a challenge on that. And I think he might have a point. Yeah, it looks like the runner's base gets in contact with the bag just a half second before the glove touches his leg. Meanwhile, Brewers are up 5-4 in the bottom of the third. It's only the bottom of the third in that game? All right, we'll wait for this review to take place. Sorry, I'm just listening to the music that they're playing in the background right now at the stadium. I'm going to have to remember that song. Friggin' theme from a summer place. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, anybody who's seen Animal House And that song that is playing in the background during all of the late night scenes of the party, the toga party, that's themed from A Summer Place. Runner at second now. Ball gets caught underneath. Forces the runner to retreat to second. 1-0. Whew. That one will float high. 2-0. And once again, the Detroit bullpen has to pitch its way out of a hole. Looking back at Haggerty. Wind up. Right in there for a strike. Called. Whee! And that 2-1 gets popped foul. Englert will regroup himself for the 2-2. And that one's low away. Now we have another full count. Got Rodriguez waiting in the on-deck circle for the Mariners. Looking to the back to see if I see any bored spectators on their phone. None so far. That one will get grounded foul down the left side. Nope, the announcers don't sound drunk. We still haven't gotten any loaded bases, but I need to keep my eyes glued on the screen to make sure I don't miss all the stats. Another one fouled away. Still 3-2. Still a runner on second. Now there goes the runner, but it gets fouled away again. We might be here for a while, folks. Dude is determined to not let this inning end. And I think that may be one of the stoppages that pitcher will be allowed for this at bat. Looks back, we've already had one attempt. Baez is there at short, throw it to first. And we are finally out of the inning. Moving on to the middle of the sixth with a stranded runner on second base. Mariners still leading by 1. And we have a pitching change for the Royals. Yeah, this is what I was worried about, MKI. I didn't want to. Wait a minute. Wait. This thing just skipped back on me? Oh no, they're just reviewing other plays. I was confused for a moment. Nope, we're still in the 6th inning apparently. Unless this thing is just looping around, which would be really horrible, horrible, horrible. Please, please post updates from that game from time to time. We'll have this one get skied. Right to first. Now are we done with the inning? Can we go home yet? I'd like to go to bed, Papa. Yep. I was right. That did get registered as an error for the Mariners earlier. So there we go. Brewers are now up 8-4 on the Royals from the bottom of the 3rd. Oh, damn. Oh yeah, Aishi, Game 7. The big one. I'm sure Kaylee is keeping it together and all of her Philly enthusiasm as best she can. Yeah. Winner faces Miami. Friggin' Miami. The 8th seed is in the Eastern Conference Finals. The 8th seed that had to play in now that they have those play-in games at the beginning. Yeah, Florida sports have really made this postseason interesting. Pirates are still blanking the Orioles 4-0 in the middle of the 7th. Sing on your own time. Oh, there's Miguel Cabrera. Maybe he's just not in the lineup because I didn't think I'd seen him, or I've just completely missed him. Yeah, I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know what's going on anymore. Brewers have scored 7 in the bottom of the 3rd. Sounds like a familiar tale. Gilbert is still in there, and he has a gentle curving strike that gets called. Next pitch will be ground right to the 3rd baseman across the diamond for out number 1. Oh yeah, they got the Miggy milestones up there. Not sure exactly what those are. I'm guessing those are home runs and hits. How do I say ump? Oh, he's not in the batter's lineup. Gotcha. Well, got a cold strike on Maton. Second pitch by Gilbert's outside, 1-1. Reds leading the Marlins 1-0, bottom of the 6th. All right, let's see. Pittsburgh Penguins, Green Bay Packers, Chicago Cubs. Yeah, no problem, Ishii. All right, well, definitely marry the Green Bay Packers, because, the majority of the fans are reasonable, and they seem like they'd be willing to talk out their arguments rather than stay passive-aggressive. I'd probably screw the Cubs just from knowing how many couples have met at Cubs games, gotten drunk, screwed, gotten pregnant, and then been forced to marry so they don't upset their conservative parents from the suburbs. So you know that the Cubs fans are down for whatever. And then there's Pittsburgh Penguins. Still at 2-2 count. We've got one out going in the bottom of the 6th. We have held on for a full count now, 3-2. Don't know where that creaking noise came from. Oh, it's just Monty moving around on his favorite box. There is activity in the Mariners bullpen, by the way. Gilbert is at pitch number 90. I thought he was going to be gone early, but he has held up relatively well through these 6 innings. That one will get fouled down the right base line. First base line. And meanwhile, he strikes out to get the second out of the inning. Yeah. I know it's a crazy thought, True North, but when presented with the options, that was the best decision that I can make for that setup. We'll start the next at bat for Ibanez with a called strike. And that'll be a line drive close to the left field third base line. It will get him to second. And now once again we have a runner in scoring position for the Tigers with 2 out. Can they manage to not abandon this runner, tie things back up? Oh damn, I am out of water. That's a problem. Oh, looks like Gilbert is going to be going goodbye after 5 2/3. Relief will be coming in. And we will have to wait. Brewer's starting pitching just threw a 90-mile-per-hour sinker. Batter swung and his bat went flying. Somebody got a free bat as a souvenir. And they actually caught the bat. Nobody got hit with it. I'm pretty sure that flying bat that went earlier in this game didn't hit anybody because they got nets all the way down the sides in the Tiger Stadium. That's Comerica, I think is how you pronounce it. Yes, I know advertising. Call that number if I have a gambling problem. I've been trying to keep my eyes open for when they get shots of the crowd in, Luke, but I have not seen Mexa yet. Oh, you got a one-handed catch by a dad holding his infant son? You know what? And I'm guessing he did not have... Just confirm for me, Logan. Did the guy have a glove on his hand? And Sixers-Celtics Game 7 is about to begin in a few moments. I'll run down the spaces in a second just as soon as Logan confirms for me whether or not the guy who just did the one-handed catch, yep, no glove, then we have a bare-handed foul ball grab. Mark it off on your cards, folks. So, what we've got so far, we will wait for the pitcher to warm up. Play ball, free space, double. Call on the field is booed. Barehanded foul grab. More than 3 foul balls in 1 at-bat. Fielder's choice. Batter has words for umpire. What a throw. What a catch. Shutout. Balk. Bunt. Full count. Wild throw / pitch. Yeah. Maybe a little too late. But, don't let them know that. Trevor Gott now coming in. By the way. And by the way, both starting pitchers did get runs scored on them, but neither one of them got runs that were a run total that was higher than their ERA. So if you have starting pitcher ERA covered, mark it off on your card. That pitch will get fouled back. We're now at 1-1 in this at bat. This one gets launched out over the glove. And that will get a run scored for the Tigers. Now back to 3-3. Got a runner on second. Oh, hey, Mexi. Where are you at? We're trying to find you on the TV. We have an automatic win condition. If we spot you on camera, then everyone wins bingo. And we just got done with the play where the Tigers have tied the game up with that long fly out over the head of the left fielder. Thank you, Badoo. Badoo. Badoo, 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 badoo. Anyway, here's the 0-1 now, 1-1. Feels familiar. Oh, you're at the corner, so hard to find. All right. All right, well, hold something noteworthy up, like a small child. If it's a relative of yours, that's good, but, somebody, being chased around while carrying a small child that isn't theirs, that'll be an easy way to spot you too. Here's a 2-1. We get another one cranked out to left field, but he will get back and have plenty of room to end the inning with that fly out. But, folks, the Tigers have gotten back into the game. It is now tied again. All right. Enjoy yourself, Mexi. All you need is hit by pitch. Totally possible, totally possible. We still got 3 more innings left. Plenty of time for somebody to get hit by a pitch, even with relievers coming in. From how the starters have been losing control of a few of their throws today, it would not surprise me. Let's see, empty count, stranded runner, back to away. Meanwhile, Nebraska beats Penn State 8-5. More action from the Nebraska baseball team. I'm also gonna feel really, really awkward if this comes back from commercial and they have a camera fixed right on Mexi because he actually picked up somebody's child and is now running around in the stands with them. Meanwhile, the Royals have committed 2 hilarious errors. Fantastic. I've also added a space for future boards. I'm going to include them in all of them, but Jim breaks down laughing at a play. I figure that's going to have a decent chance of happening at least once a stream. And what do you know? We have another pitcher in for the Tigers. This is Jason Foley. Hey, Monty, you want extra innings? Nah, he's focused on the window. And that's a ground ball that goes right to Foley. Easy throw to first for the out. Both the errors helped the Brewers in their 7-run bottom of the third. Makes sense. Oh, that ground ball went right to him. Like, got him right in the stomach. Must not have been that hard because he didn't look like he was in pain afterwards. That will get cracked to the opposite field. Over the head. Gets trapped in the cushions. It will be a double. All right. As I believe the 10th hit of the game for the Mariners. Yes. Our new favorite player. Badu. All right, we have an 0-1 to start this at bat to Hernandez. It's the pitch from Foley. Catcher assistance not fooling the umpire. 1-1. That reminds me, how is And we got one fouled back. Now 1-2. Call on the field is boo. We had a barehanded foul grab. Balk. Oh, and we did have an error. So if you've got I am error as one of your spots, mark it off on your card. We are up to... I thought we were just at 1-2. Am I missing something? Had wild throw / pitch. Yeah, I'm not... There's a more than decent chance that I am not going to get Binko, and he is struck out looking. Also, if you'll forgive me for a moment, I'm just going to bring up the box score. I gotta imagine there is at least one person who has not gotten on base today. And Monty is singing the song of his people. As I'm sure that he wants me to let him outside to frolic in the rain with all the wild animals. And now Wong is up in pitch hitting. Let's get to that live box score. All right, we have a few people who are currently have not registered a hit. That pitch from Foley is a little low. Count is now 2-0. Oh yeah, no, he usually he can't be heard on stream because most of his meowing gets done by the front door, but for some reason he is stationed right outside this doorway right here. I'm not sure. Maybe the sound travels better. Another one skied out to left field, and that will end the top of the 7th. Go to the 7th inning stretch with another batter stranded at second base. And still tied, 3-3 Mariners and Tigers. All right. Since we're at the 7th inning stretch right now, I'm going to give myself another pause for the cause. And we will return for the rest of, well, however long this goes. Tigers and the Mariners on another stupid sports show. Just wow. That's all I have to say. My stream is so far behind that the ESPN live updates on their website are ahead of me. This is just embarrassing, folks. Absolutely embarrassing. I already know what's happening with the next batter, too. Now we just have to wait for this guy to get walked. Yeah, sorry, spoilers. All I was trying to do was confirm that there were some people who had not... Okay, yeah, Murphy. Yeah, Murphy for Seattle did not get on base the entire game and has already been taken out for a pinch hitter and a new catcher. So if you have player doesn't get on base in game, and also we have player doesn't get a hit in the game, because didn't get a hit, didn't get walked either. So those are two more spaces that we can check off. Ah, thank you, Sticks. I gotta download some more because well, let's just say we probably need a little bit more variety. Meanwhile, the Sixers are leading the Celtics 10-8. Yes, Dan, we've had a full count now a few times. We started getting it more than a couple times in the same inning. That is a hit up the center for a base hit. Runners are now at first and second. Why did I... Yes, of course we've gotten a fielder's choice. Why did I not mark that? That was just dumb. Alright, anyway now. That is Shoop who got the hit. He is on first. Somebody else is on second. And now. We have a... Okay, not sure why we stopped there, but apparently some ball had made its way out onto the field and they needed to get it thrown back before play could continue. That pitch goes foul. We are 0-1. Is Riley Green up again? Who is 2 for 3 today in this game. Spear, the new pitcher who is in for the Mariners, puts in a strike. He swung on 0-2. Damn. Right on the belt buckle. Very close. 1-2. Anyway, thank you everybody who's hanging out right now, whether you're participating, just chilling out, listening, or actually paying attention to this game. Could be any number one of those things. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate it, and I hope, however this game turns out, it doesn't adversely affect your day. That guy struck out, by the way, so now we're at our first out. And now we're going to have another pitching change because we've gotten our 3-batter minimum for this reliever. So now we wait for someone else to warm up. Oh, holy crap. I have 2 opportunities for a bingo. I could get it from pitcher snatches ball out of the air and hit by pitch. Meanwhile, the White Sox have managed to catch up in a way. At the end of the 6th, it's Astros 4, White Sox 3. MKI, how are the Sixers looking in the beginning of this game? Are they actually getting some decent defense in on the Celtics, or is it just looking like desperation? Oh, you need that one too, Corn Man? Well, I'll be on the lookout for it. Maybe we'll get lucky. Ugh. Run down the thingamabobs so far on spots to see if I've missed anything. Nope. Nothing else so far. They're hot. Now they got the camera on in the announcer's booth. We're still on the bottom of the 7th, by the way. It's tied Tigers have come back from a 3-1 deficit to even things up here later in the game. It's a close one in the first, says MKI. Currently 15-12 Sixers. And now a new pitcher for the Mariners is in, Matt Brash. A 42% strikeout rate. Runners on first and second, no outs. And that pitch gets away high and outside. 1-0 to start to Javier Baez. Have a very healthy lead for the runner on first, not so much for the runner on second. And we get a called strike. 1-1. Shoot getting very brave. Rogers not so much. Catcher assistants could not turn that one into a ball. 2-1. Meanwhile, in the top of the third, it is Rockies 2, Phillies nothing. Just like I would have expected. That one gets hit opposite field. And he's able to get back in time to catch that near the warning track. Rogers will advance to third, so now we got runners at the quarters, 2 outs. And Rogers looked like he was raring to make a curve for running home, but got held up by the third base coach. And that is Torkelson, who is back up to bat. The man with the name. Can he drive in this go-ahead run from third base? Outside, 2-0. Oh. Now we get some more cheers coming up from the faithful in Comerica. 3-0 now. Oh yeah, Sticks, we'll get a bingo recap in just a moment. I'll do a rundown at the end after this at-bat finishes, however it finishes. And woo! Heater high and inside, high and on the outside of the plate, 3-1. And with that, that is a walk. Bases are now loaded. Oh, and we haven't had loaded bases in this game yet, so mark it off on your card, folks. We got loaded bases. All right, also, we have had full count, wild throw / pitch, I am error, bunt, starting pitcher ERA covered, player doesn't get a base on game, player doesn't get a hit in game, balk, what a throw, what a catch, shutout, batter has words for umpire, fielder's choice, more than 3 foul balls in 1 at-bat, barehanded foul grab, call on the field is booed, double, and play ball to free space. And PJ Tucker is leading the Sixers with 8 points so far in the game. Slider will get 0-1 going with this at-bat. Oh, Matan is back up at bat. Didn't think we'd, Yeah, this game is just passing me by. And it hit him! Tigers now have the lead from a hit by pitch, and I got myself a bingo! Oh. Oh, man. Still bases loaded, by the way. Still 2 outs. And that one goes high and inside. 1-0. Oh yeah, hopefully we can get some more winners in here. And that one was too high, 2-0. We haven't had a home run, but we just got somebody hit by a pitch. Ow, an extra roar comes up from the crowd at Comerica. And now a 3-0 to Ibanez. We could get 2 straight runs walked in the 7th inning. Oh, man. All right. What's it going to be? And another walk. 5-3 Tigers on 2 straight walked-in runs. One hit by a pitch and one just... oof. Yeah. No, this is... wow. 3rd reliever of the inning. They've already gotten the batter minimum for that pitcher. We are still in the bottom of the 7th. Still. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. All right, let me see if there's any other spots that we can get checked off from the BS that has gone on so far. Okay, nobody's been tossed. We haven't had a pitch clock violation, which I guess those will be a little bit less rare. We've had some time for people to get used to them, so... yep, we've had hit by pitch. Haven't had a triple. Unfortunately, no broken bats, but we had at least one go flying toward the stands. Haven't had a multi-run RBI, but we do have an opportunity for one to show up in this next at-bat, depending on what the batter does. Hey, they've had many years of practice, MKI. Dick punching a specialty from the Seattle Mariners. Oh. All right. This is Juan Then. That is the name of the pitcher, folks. Juan Then. Nope, just a choke. Could not choke up on that. Called. Not enough check on that swing. 0-1. And look who's back up. Badu. Come on, Badu. That chopper to 3rd. He'll have to hurry. But he beats Badu. That will end the inning. But... two runs walked in by Mariners reliever Spear. He might... I'm not sure if they're going to count that as a blown save. But I think he will definitely get credited with the loss if the Mariners are not able to hold on. We go to the top of the 8th. Oh, and Logan. Logan is calling bingo on card number 27. All right, let's get that one up. Yeah, got what a throw. We got the shutout, play ball, I am error, hit by pitch. Congratulations, Logan. We've got our second bingo of the game. Let's try to get a few more. Oh, now they take the long extended commercial break? Yeah, great. Thank you. Just when I needed it, folks. Oh. Well, while we're here, we're waiting for them to come back, and Angel Hernandez is the home plate umpire for the A's game. My sympathies, Corn Man. I'm sorry. Oof. Oh, I already have a window open for MLB scores. What am I doing? I have no idea. All right. Let me just refresh this real quick so I can get some updated stats. All right, Rays still leading the Yankees 8-5 at the end of the 7th. Bottom of the 9th, Pirates still leading the Orioles 4-0. Braves leading the Blue Jays 5-4. Bottom of the 7th, we have the end of the 7th and Red Marlins game. Miami leading 3-1 there. Twins still leading the Cubs 8-3 now in the middle of the 7th. Middle of the 6th, and Brewers Royals has an 8-4 lead for Milwaukee. Astros still holding on to their one-run lead over the White Sox at the end of the 7th. And at the bottom of the 3rd, Rockies still blanking the Phillies 2-0. Prepare for ejections. Absolutely. Meanwhile, end of the first quarter in Boston, Sixers are up 29-23 over the Celtics. Is PJ Tucker still leading the team in points, or have we managed to spread it around a bit more? Well, while we have even more time, and because apparently we need to thank another sponsor for how long this stream is going to be going, give thanks to another one of our sponsors here on another stupid sports show, Crunchy Rice Squares. Exactly what it says on the box. The fuck else do you need? And we have a new pitcher in with a pretty impressive beard, actually. And we have a strike on that first pitch. As Kelnick at bat for the Mariners right now, and Shrev on the mound for the Tigers. Second pitch, darts low and away. 1-1. That one, however, will be chopped foul down the first base line. 1-2, now the count. PJ Tucker and Jason Tatum currently lead all scorers in that game with 11 points. Thank you, MKI. I appreciate your answer. Uh-oh, another low pitch from Shrev, 2-2. He's a former Pittsburgh Pirate. Got sent to Detroit. And damn, gets him swinging. A strikeout for the first batter. I could not get a definitive answer on that. I will check. I'll check the score again. Yeah, they're not really giving a clear picture of who's going to take responsibility if this falls apart. Counts at 1-1, by the way. A little bit of catcher assistance, get to strike 2. And another strikeout. Woo. That was impressive. And Crawford looks at strike 1 going across the plate. Ga-dang. A little bit away, maybe a little bit low, 1-1. Why are you rooting for extra innings, Quarterman? Why you gotta be so cruel? Swing and a miss on a low one, 1-2 for Crawford now, who's 2 for 4 on the day. Here's the 1-2. And it's fouled back. Yeah, I know you need the bingo. I know you need the bingo. And the fans are doing the wave. And Badu will get the pop out in left field. 3 up, 3 down. Off to the bottom of the 8th now. Still 5-3 Tigers coming back to shock us and surprise the Mariners, to say the very least. Honestly, I don't think the wave is lame. You know, it's something for the spectators to do. It gets them involved in the game, keeps their energy up, because at least they're paying attention. I don't think it's any lamer than the jump around celebration at Wisconsin, or if they still do it, the 7th inning stretch song of Thank God I'm a Country Boy for the Orioles. Valley Sports making sure to wish a happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Meanwhile, we'll move this to the bottom of the 8th officially. I'm still behind, by the way, on the game. The ESPN updater is ahead of me, so I know what's happening in the future. That's right, I can travel through time now. One then pitching to Verling. And we'll start with a called strike. Meanwhile, Sixers are still up by 5 on the Celtics in the second quarter. Boston has just called timeout. We have a ground out to short. That is an easy out at first. Oh, wrong team. Forgive me. Yeah. I can't do it in any useful ways, I can't, go back and become my own grandpa or anything weird like that, but I do know what's going to happen at least 4 seconds into the future. That pitch way inside on Rogers. It's 1-0. Off to the outside of the plate this time, 2-0. On then with the... Oh, I thought that hit the outside corner of the plate, but the umpire did not think so. 3-0 now. So we'll let him pitch a couple more times. Gets a called strike for the trouble. Now 3-1 count. Bottom of the 8th. Nobody on. Detroit has taken back a 2-run lead after some, well, let's just call it some misadventures by Spear in the previous inning. Meanwhile, Rogers is going to get walked, get a free trip to first base. All right, scoop. We'll look at that one. Miss on the outside corner. 1-0. That one that gets fouled back, unfortunately. Now 1-1. I shouldn't really be too surprised that this has been a pretty closely contested game. I mean, these two teams have pretty equivalent records. They're hanging out in the middle of their respective divisions. That'll be a chopper up the middle. They get an easy toss to second for the out. So we will continue to have a runner at first, but we are now up to 2 outs. Crawford making that play to throw it back to second base. And now Green is up for Detroit. He will take that first one low. 1-0. What would be cool, Luke? Damn, Riley Green's up again? That one goes the other way down into left field. Base hit. That'll move Scoop up to second. And it's 2 away. Oh, yeah, it'd be real cool. Real cool, Luke. Well, the Mariners have 3 more outs to play with to make your wish come true. All right, Javier Baez back up. He'll chop that one down the third base line. It will go foul. 0-1. There it is, and it's another one chopped down the third baseline. Foul. 0-2 now to Baez. Man, Green just looks like he's having a fun time out there. He's laughing and chatting it up with the first base coach. One then, on the 0-2. Another one ripped foul down third base. There's the ball boy, distributing to the fans as is tradition. Then looks back at second base. This is that outside 1-2. And we got somebody warming up in the bullpen for the Tigers right now. Not sure who it is, because I was talking over the announcer. And another one off on the outside, 2-2. Still got runners on first and second. 2 outs for the Tigers. Try to add more cushion before we go to the ninth and the Mariners get their last chance to get back into this game. And it'll be another one fouled away by Baez. I think we've had at least 4 foul balls, so we've definitely got that space crossed off. If the Sixers win, this will be the first time they won a series against the Celtics since Game 7 of the 1982 ECF, also played at Boston. That will get hit right to short. Should be an easy throw to first to finish this inning. All right. We are nearly there, folks. We shall find out whether we can get some more bingos for the wonderful spectators here. Meanwhile, I'm guessing that's from Saturday, October 7th to Friday, October 6th. That's going to be football, right? Very unusual for college football to be played on a Friday like that. Honestly, Luke, my plans for the remainder of the day just involve cleaning the house. But first I'll have to feed the cats, because last time I got up, they were very insistent that I actually do something for them when I went into the kitchen to get water. And I don't want to tempt their wrath again. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's their own fault. They decided to wake me up at 2 o'clock this morning for feeding, and were only willing to delay it a half hour before they started knocking things off of every surface in the house. Yeah, jitterbug. Exactly. Oh, nothing. All the really precious stuff is in cabinets that they haven't figured out how to open yet, Corn Man. I'm okay. And besides, Monty is just chilling on his new box that I bought just for him. It had a bookcase that I also put together last night, but of course, I bought it just for him. Why would somebody throw a punch at you for wearing a light pink suit in public? What? Okay, you know what? Just for that remark, I am going to include the announcers are already drunk. So if you have that, mark it off on your card. Oh, damn. That is a quick fly ball grabbed. Lange on the mound for the Tigers now. We are already at 1 out. Oh, I bet you can, Corn Man. I bet you can. One and 0 gets a swing and a miss. 1-1 now. Both the starters, they covered their ERA, so that's the only space that we got. That one will miss low and away. Meanwhile, Celtics have pulled within 2 with 7:57 to go in the second quarter. Philadelphia has taken a timeout of their own. And now we're at 2-2. Yeah, starting pitcher for Detroit had an ERA of 6.09. He covered that. Starting pitcher for Seattle had 3.79, and he definitely covered that. It was all the relief pitchers after him that got the extra runs in. Ugh. Was able to check that swing, and now we have a full count. Umpire was not fooled by the catcher assistance. The 3-2 from Lange. And he walks him. Suarez now up for the Mariners. Represents the tying run. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that's the way it lands, Sticks. Once again, catcher's assistance doesn't fool the ump. 1-0 to Suarez. Finally gets a call. Strike 1-1. Waiting for the 1-1 delivery in the dirt. 2-1. Currently still sitting at 1 out. We do have a runner on first, so assuming the Tigers can get a simple grounder, we could end this game on a double play, but we know what the audience wants. Extra innings. That one will go inside. 3-1. Okay. Now Raleigh is on the on-deck circle. That will be grounded foul. Third baseline. Yeah. Sorry, folks. Dinner's going to be delayed for a little bit longer. The Mariners have decided that they don't want to lose. And another one foul down the left field line. We have managed to reach a full count once again. I think he might have used one of his timeouts asking for a new ball. Because I think I saw a pitcher get a pitch clock violation for that. Let's see. 3-2 from Lange. And the stream pauses. Well, we skip ahead and now we have runners on first and second, folks. No, I don't need to fix my internet. I need to fix the stream in the wild waters of piracy. So now the go-ahead run is at bat, folks. You might get your wish. Oh, it's pronounced Lang, not Lange. Could not hold the bat. Batter doesn't agree with it, but it is strike one. I'm projecting into the TV with the power of my mind, Cornman. That one's on the outside, 1-1. Here comes the next pitch. Popped foul, 1-2. We're going to go for this one. Big cut, striked out. Ooh. Now we're down to the final out for the Mariners this inning. It's their last opportunity to stay in this game. Ooh. Just nasty. Chased it all away. That one's lowered away. We'll start with a 1-0 count to Oscar Hernandez. Oh, Teoscar Hernandez. Cheers coming up from the crowd. May have checked the swing, but no matter what, they call it a strike. 1-1. On the outside, 2-1. Even MKI is rooting for Seattle, and for such a dedicated LA fan, you have to know how crazy that sounds. Big cut, 2-2. And now the sustained cheers come up from the crowd at Comerica. Everybody on their feet. Oh, I have no doubt that you're way ahead, Corn Man. That's the problem when you're broadcasting from the 7 Seas, is that sometimes time travels a little bit slower. And Lang going to use all of that pitch clock to get ready. That's a low one. It is now 3-2. Hernandez represents the go-ahead run once again. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Full count. And he sits him down with a strikeout. Oh, wow. Yeah. Fix somebody's internet, but there it is, folks. That is the final between the Mariners and the Tigers. That is going to be Tigers 5, Mariners 3. I'm going to run through the spots one more time to see I may have missed. Yeah. Oh, God, not... You're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. Mark it off on your cards, folks. My internet decided to crap the bed as soon as the game ended. Perfect timing. Well, I don't know how many of you can hear me right now, but Congratulations to all the winners for bingo. It was a good time. I enjoyed myself. Hope you did too. Be back tomorrow night for another stupid streaming show. Still got a few hours left for requests if you want to get them in. Yes, no one got tossed. Even the internet wants this game to end. So thank you for being here for this broadcast of another stupid sports show on 106.9 Click FM. I'm Jim B. Thank you so much for listening. And good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.